Good morning, Facebook. How are you guys? Just wanted to hop on and send out some words of encouragement as I needed for myself. I decided to listen to The Game of Life and How It's Played by Florence. I believe it's pronounced Sovosheim, and I could be very wrong. Anyways, it's a very short read. I've read the book many times, but what I love about this book is just it's like a manifestation reminder, a mind shift, and what I love about her book is she gives you practical ways, but like things we should know, right? Know to do, know to say, but we don't. We tend to do the opposite of. So our mindset, the way we view things. She even talks about how we really don't even have any external enemies. Any and every enemy we have come from within, because we internalize the things that we see, or we, based off of how we feel and the things that we see, we internalize that someone is an enemy. But they're only an enemy because you named them that. But she was saying your real enemy comes from within. And I know that to be true personally. Like we always say, right? We're our worst critics. We cause more turmoil to ourselves than anybody outside. And it's not to ever say that there's somebody out there wishing bad on you. There could be, but even in that, that's why scripture tells us to pray for those that wrong you, and those that despitefully use you, like to pray for them, because in doing so, it frees you. And so although they may say to themselves, oh, that's my enemy, you don't have to believe that. I'm learning to see things with a godly perspective and a new lens, because I'm learning that if I go in with my natural eye and I view it based off my limited understanding of a situation or of what I'm actually seeing, I'm going to get it wrong every time. I'm going to be the one sitting back, pissed, mad, and upset about something that's going on and don't really even know what's happening. When I tell you guys that our eyes lie to us, and I happened to click on this video, and so you know how they make these artworks where it's like three-dimensional, where if you look at it from one angle, it looks like just a circle, but if you view it from a different angle, it's actually a tunnel. If you view it from a different angle, it gives these different shapes. And then it did one where like a train was coming, but you would have thought this train was about to hit this pole, but it's just the perspective. Because if you were standing on the other side of it, you could clearly see this pole is way higher than the train. So that just, for me, to see that visual, I was like, man, that is how Satan gets us. That's how we get our own selves caught up, because we're only viewing from our limited perspective. We can't see 360. God does. And so it's important that we're asking God for a godly perspective, because our little minute limiting mindset and the way we see things only shows us part of the story. And that's why they say there's always three parts to a story. But that really opened my eye to just knowing that I don't have any enemies. And even those that are hurting me or may be intentional about it, a lot of times things that hurt us or where we feel we're getting pain from like loved ones, it's not intentional. They're just doing life too, and they're figuring it out the best way they know how, and it may have just really been a mistake. And then for those where it may actually be intentional, even you taking that perspective and praying over it and giving it to God and said, bless them, Lord, and creating your boundary, they still don't become an enemy. And so I understood it when she said it. Your only enemy is what you choose to label an enemy. So don't choose to do it. And I'm like, okay, Lord, help me then. But I just wanted to share that because I thought that was so cool. And I don't know if I said this, but she said we should use our words for these 3 purposes. We should use our words to bless, we should use our words to heal, and we should use our words to prosper. And I thought that was so cool. We always want to speak negative. Find the positive in everything. Even if it's a horrible situation, are you still breathing? Could you walk away? If it was a car accident, did you walk away from it? Like, there's always something positive. Yep, a lot of things come that hinder us and make us feel a certain type of way, but find the blessing in it. Learn to prosper even from the difficult things. And healing is gifted to everyone. If you choose to want to be healed, you can be healed. And so that's my word for the day. You guys have a fabulous day, and I will chat with you later. Coach Patricia out.